Today we're going to talk about like all the major pain points that are kind of the industry's trying to grapple with, the things that we may confuse with optimism, and how we actually need to try to be prepared to compete against it. I think we want the best end result for where we want a product to be, and I think sometimes the indications that we get from the market, whether it's from an interconnection utility, from vendors, we want to side on optimism because we're trying to also position to sell a project or to build on schedule and on cost. But the nature of everything that we do is constantly evolving all the way down to the end. I think you just need to plan for the worst and have an exit strategy at every instance of when something happens to where you can still try to deliver within the time frame you have. You never know if you're going to get news that a schedule's been delayed by 6 months or something else happened. The best you can do is take history and what you've kind of encountered beforehand to paint the picture of what you need to try to plan for in the future. The hard part with the industry right now is that it's constantly evolving. New energy legislation, government regulations, the impacts to utilities, all of them constantly change, and we have to just adjust with it over time. So the planning will eventually start to stabilize itself over probably the next couple of years, but right now you'll see utilities now go into a tailspin as they try to take on large loads like this that are traditionally not what they've had before. I mean, you have small municipals that their base load that they had for an entire municipal system for a city may have been 20, 50 megawatts. And now you have companies coming in requesting 250. And they don't know how to handle any of it. They don't even know what their system's built to be able to handle regardless. So our company comes in and tries to help solve some of those issues and help paint a better picture for them to plan to allow for this major infrastructure to be able to come online. I traditionally go to a lot of really boring engineering conferences. So, I mean, first thoughts, I love the social interaction to it. The ability to try to network with new people and companies is the best part about it right now. I think you need to define what you can do. And some people think that the fairy tale of trying to go to college is the only way that they can actually make a living. But there's a lot of skilled craft that make enormous amounts of money. Electrical linemen, for instance, they go through a trades program, usually paid for by the utility, and they can make six-figure incomes and have a great life for themselves and a good pension. And I think too often do we just send people off to school in the hopes that they come back with a degree worth anything to be able to make a living for themselves.